Hello and welcome. My name is Robert Camargo. The organization that I worked with for my service learning project was Guadalupe Regional Middle School in Brownsville, Texas. They are a 501c3 nonprofit organization that works to close the opportunity and achievement gaps for students with the support of individual donors, foundations, and partners of GRMS. Since 2002, GRMS has had two goals for its students: college and heaven. I assisted them with educational technology needs, and in doing so, I learned that they have a minimum budget and mostly rely on grants and donations for technology. On one of my visits to GRMS, Vice President for Advancement Ms. Dandy was having issues printing. We noticed that she had two printers in the setup. We selected the other printer and everything worked. On that same visit, they informed me that they were going to replace the carpet in the computer lab and the library. They wanted me to assist with removing all the computers and disconnecting everything so they can replace the carpet. I taught them how to properly remove and properly disconnect all the cables and wires so that it would not get tangled, lost, or damaged. A few days later, after the carpet was replaced, all the furniture was back in the room and I needed to assist with reconnecting everything back up. We continued with the lab. We moved all the desks back in, instructed and guided on how to connect everything back properly so there was no damage and everything was working. I took the opportunity to organize all the wires and cables in the charging cart for the iPads. I showed Brother Arthur how to do this. They also had me reinstall a monitor on one of the computers that they had removed while replacing the carpet. I showed Lab Manager Mrs. Fernandez how to reinstall the monitor, and she took notes on where the cables went. On one of my visits to GRMS, the printer in the computer lab was not printing at all. I found out that it was a conflict with another device. It had the same IP address. Next, I went to troubleshoot a projector in one of the rooms, and I found out that the bulb was burnt out. We replaced the bulb, and the projector's back up and running. I worked with Ms. Fernandez, the lab manager, on a few things, and she decided to take some notes and made it easier for her to remember. What came next was my most challenging part of my service learning project, but definitely the most fun and the most rewarding part of my service learning project. This week was huge in my SLP with Guadalupe Regional Middle School. The impressive Mardi Gras fundraiser event for GRMS was held on Saturday, March 30th at the Rancho Viejo Resort near Brownsville. I contacted the school earlier in the week to let them know that I would be available to help on Friday evening and Saturday with whatever they needed for setting up. Well, it was not long before I received a call from GRMS President Michael Motel with what sounded like a desperate situation. He expressed to me that the gentleman who normally sets up the projectors and camera for this event would not be available, and if I could do this, or if I knew of someone that could do this. I have some of this equipment, so I decided to get some of it together. I contacted my brother, who I know has some of this equipment, and we combined our equipment, and we had everything we needed. I called Mr. Motel and said that we were ready to go. Here is a display of the items that would be available for raffle that I helped set up. We set up everything, and then we put little glasses and cups and numbered, and if you wanted to have a chance at a particular item, you would just slip your raffle card in that little cup or glass and hope for the best. I was impressed as to how organized they were, and this was a learning experience for me. I explained the entire setup to Ernest, and I told him where everything was, and I gave him a short lesson on how to use the camera.
sixth grade. And we have a dedicated group of faculty and staff and volunteers that make what we do possible. And I want to acknowledge them very quickly. And they are led by our principal, Dr. Virginia Miller, who is with us, and our faculty and staff. Please stand up, please, just to give you a round of applause. We have more people behind them. If it does not belong to you, I want you to say yes. So your answer is going to be yes no matter what. Everyone understand? Okay. People ask me, how does one become a mentorist? I'll quickly give you my story. I've got a twin sister. And like I said, I'm not a magician. My dad's a magician. When I was 2 years old, he disappeared. I hadn't seen him since.
It was now close to midnight and things were winding down. It was time to tear down the equipment, which took another hour and a half or so. So far, as of the end of this week, I have assisted Guadalupe Regional Middle School with over 18 hours in technology needs. I have truly enjoyed my service learning project, and I feel like I have learned a lot and expanded my friendships and knowledge. I plan to continue assisting at Guadalupe Regional Middle School. After I completed my first 10 hours of service, I received a 10-year badge from UTRGV Engagement Zone. I hope that you have enjoyed this presentation, and thank you for watching.